And this is your boy, I don't know you checker. For this video, if you are an Igbo man, make sure you share this video before you start watching. Trust me, this video might be long. So if you don't have enough data, borrow data and come and watch this video. First and foremost, none of my handles are monetized, so I'm not making any money. I'm not a content creator. I'm using this channel and what the younger generation information for Kwasema. It's high time we start telling ourselves the truth. I'm going to be the truth. Na ibu nde meli naga. Mananya chori ikwe. And because nanya chori ikwe, I na silon wayasi. We keep living a lie. We are bringing forth generations and then I'm Morocco and Kebe Ezioku. Because what we feed them with, bokwa lies. Gini bo that Ezioku. Ezioku ona agba ona afofo na alo. Ogwuru ike ama iwe melia. Ọ dị ka odudu bel na amụ mana eziokwu ka ọ. Gịnị bụkwa eziokwu a? Eziokwu a bụ na emelile anyị n'agha. Na bụ ndị emeli. Mana asịla anyị asị mgbe emelicha anyị. Maka na achọrọ ka anyị feel be ka ndị emeli n'agha. Ya ka eji wee sụọla anyị oyibo a. No victor, no vanquish. Maka na anyị bụ mmadụ. Enwere onye chọrọ ka asị ya na ọ bụ onye emeriri n'agha na onye adọrọ n'agha. Enwere onye chọrọ inwe that status of onye na-enwere onwe ya. I embrace that slogan, no victor, no vanquish. I go badie with ubia inine. We embraced it. Or console why we try to build on with that language, no victor, no vanquish. And this is the plan of Obodo to reintegrate us back into Iyanem. Now, we lost ourselves when we stopped reading the signs that shows that that was just a slogan. It never meant anything in reality. Somebody that told you no victor, no vanquish, closed all your accounts and all your assets when you get 20 pounds. This was done to you and not on the analog. Everything was closed down and 20 pounds was given to you. People lost their assets, their business, their houses, their investments. And we started afresh with no victor, no vanquish. And we've been living our life like that, lying to ourselves. After Anus logo, now we go back to drawing board. We say a plan. Am I here about the plan? The plan of beginning. Eba we go no victor, no vanquish. I gain that free hand so that they will feel belong. Mana what we will never allow these people to have access to. Bogene, power. Any office that decides the direction of this country, they can never have access to that because these people don't have equal rights with us. And that script has been played out on our faces, yet we don't know. This was the plan. Now, we were given free hand to do our business because they know that what matters is power. Only thing that matters is power. If you have power, you can make yourself a trillionaire, even in dollars. And if you have power, you can make a trillionaire a wretched man under 24 hours. So power decides who is wealthy and who is not. So ni nwere ego na account gị, ni nwere investment here and there, ni nwere influence, you still don't have anything because onye ji power can cripple you overnight. Onya melo, so many in the buy, negoni never jive nwere onoku because of ejiro power. Onye ji power, ye jeva tiva no okpuru table. Onye ji power, all ka ga put, e freeze all your assets, all your bank details, tiekwo gi n'ime. Mege, e mapụta the court until ha chọ. Ya bụ ihe power na-eme. and ihe abụ ya n'ala anyị lapụla anyị gbaghazie nnekere. Make your money, it's not a problem. But if for power nwa akaghị amalụ ya maka na anyị amarọ the benefit of power. Onya mere anyị ji feel like I don't want to say this. I just feel like even now, when the governor, the minister, the rep, the elite, the das, our billionaires, no. I chena haji power. Oh, fumpuru power na area they can't make a demand. That is a fact. Obro Okwefulef, I'm telling you the truth. They cannot demand for anything. One boy they demand even a burger. You can't. Whenever one boy decided he demanded something from Ogia will put him in his place. Where that's no bronya burger. This is our status. And the earlier you know it, it will start affecting the way you reason, the way you approach things, the way you talk, and what to demand and how to go about it. Now, let me draw your mindset backward. After the war, Aba was area for commerce. Onitsha, the biggest market where you trade. Aba is for production. After the war, there is a plan to reintegrate us back to Nigeria. Because Nigeria after the war began, that we need to be checkmated. Any check here, all our actions need to be checkmated. That is why they wanted to start moving our businesses from our base here in the southeast into other regions in Nigeria. How did they do this? They knew that we were business people. And after the war, we were left with no other option than to trade and make money. Because whatever thing we had was taken away from us. So they went to the Ogapatapata of them all IGMA business. Which is what? The seaport, Bonaire, and Nkena Calabar, na Nkena Rivers. For weje bayaka. Keya balaka. We decided to lay checkpoint upon checkpoint upon checkpoint from Port Harcourt Seaport down to east, from Calabar Seaport down to east. Ibluzi afiagi kilia chaya na wharf. Iga kugido with so much restrictions and suffering. Ikugido wonder before bata southeast or galon. Afiaga galon genogi abariye. Iya be ihe no na pass it through. First and foremost, I zibu na Port Harcourt Seaport we na ebu bata afia. When this started happening, we thought no bunde rivers na eme here. The whole importers and ndị in charge of business we made a meeting where CZ na ha ga-esizi from Port Harcourt Seaport move here to Calabar in order to tell the rivers now they can do it without them, since they want to punish them. They now relocated to Calabar Seaport. The same checkpoint happened there. Obviously, the double. Now, why our people were seriously passing through this operation? They were putting up to this until some people will notice here that na hani diri mepe branch na Lagos, and other places na the country, Kano and other places. Nege kwenti yo. Abiaze mepe branch and no boy na azo branch. Ha notice here na boy na azo branch na Lagos, Kano, other places, Abuja. Those boy na agbazi moto, beto, na ndị otu bijo na-arụ ụlọ. Ha nwa nọ n'Aba, ha nwa nọ n'Ọnịcha, ha nwa nọ n'Enugu na-azụ head office. Ndị na-ebe eni because of gịnị? Branch anwa, these people felt more secured buying from there than coming down to East. Because of gịnị? Ọ bụ na ime offload na Lagos Seaport, ịma akwụ ụgwọ ihe niile ị na-akwụ ụgwọ ya n'ụzọ ga affect your price down here na East. So ndị mmadụ a na-egozi na branch, ụmụ boy ya na-ebuba. So mgbe ndị ọga chọpụtara ya, ndị mana ọga chọọ ka ego efuo, ndị ọga wee sizie ụmụ boy ha natazie na East ka ha nwa tọnụzie branch to head office. Before we knew what was happening, and this was the script I had there and played by it in order to move our businesses and move us from our zone to reintegrate us back. Maybe investment, because Hama, that now most of our assets we lost it after the war, and now Ogafia invest outside again. So they used this business and dragged us back. By we never na zutego, I na shop, na plaza, na no for rent. Before my name, all our assets went back into Nigeria. Before my name, those things I went, I bruzi here checkmate I. John then on a Balogun tat and then a trade fair. You could see Okuike, I watch here the trade fair. I watch here Balogun. I shot war down. Ihabu, the way they wanted to be checkmating us, and this is the master plan. Again, one oku, just play by the book. You don't have the right to demand. Achutuku, former governor of Lagos State, Mboku Loku, that again, no choro ke wenka karapi boku afa. Awe chutu emunu unchano Lagos mo enneku. Iji that again, you are not expected to demand for anything because of your status as somebody that doesn't have the equal right. And because now our generation don't know this, that is why when we make money, we will invest into that places, help our region. We decided not to be wise like the Yorubas and like the Hausas. I na fotas nduche hanezu hezu. Na Hausa man ga ebulu ute ya bulu ihe na bia na region na eme business. Na ebunatala efi, na ebunatala efu stuff. Mana ọma nwe plaza or ya nwe shop na East ya. Ego ni no mekiri oburu ya na befa. Because gini ọma that na region na or trust to her. Mana anyị I trust our region, trust our region now, because I feel like I can watch uche ejeme business, and because na nyamara our status. If we really know our status, whatever thing we have and own will be found in the Eastern region. Eastern region, Abroso, Igafe, Niger Bridge, Eastern region, even my Delta region, rivers and all the Anjabu Eastern region is a lot safer than ebe onobo. Ibula ogalanya yi. Yo no so gi me ebe a. I chọrọ ime into real estate. I na-eme ebe a, I na-eme ebe a. Mana mara that na real estate ọ ni na-eme. Ebe a bụ this focal point maka na ebe a ka ị ga-enwe security. Ebe a ka ị ga-enwe security. And ọ bụ na anyị develop Southeast dey sharp. Infrastructures and so many things are all Southeast. If we're going to any bargaining cheap package in Ghana, they're going to Southeast buy it. Or the cable money nebi. Or the cable money nebi. Maluka malon that na. Guys have not mba abrosko kwa diketa. Now we go ni no. Found gold, found uranium, found or found yeni ne. So found we bargaining cheap. Have we maximized the potentials I were here in the Southeast? None. Iye melu one naibu mazin Nnamdi Kanu. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu ji onwe ya wee kụziere gị your position na this country. Ụfọdụ sị na no o ji onwe ya ka ọ draw your attention of the international body mba. Ihe mere ya bụ ka ọ gwa gị your own position as onye Igbo n'obodo a, so that you stop making unnecessary demands, so that you don't lose yourself in search of yourself, so that you will know how the law and how the country sees you and know how to move. See, when you know who you are and the right things happening around you, the way you act will change definitely. The way you behave will change definitely. Can you get up now? Whoa. You use your number 6. Number 6, wisdom is profitable to direct. Wisdom. Let me shock you. There are so many Igbo people, the influential, that did something very meaningful in the case of Nnamdi Kanu than some of you online. And why did they decide to operate under is because they know their status and they know what is playing that you don't know. There are so many barristers. Actually, because I need to get his permission from Bafia. There's a barrister, Nelly Dibu, case in Nnamdi Kanu. That day, and I got judgment. I spoke to him, he was crying. Some effort make. Let me not say much because I needed to get his before I say anything. A lot of people went behind doors and closed cameras. So know who you are. Marry your position. This judgment now. If we don't know who we are, what will it lead to? Okay, lead to tension in the Southeast. I be the kwazi. Buonwai. Kaisa drag our elders, our chiefs, our kings, our people in the government. Some are very, very, very. Many of them cannot really do anything. They can't really do anything. They can only beg. They can't demand. When you force them to make a demand, you don't know your position. And you will keep running, round and round, circling around. So, know who you are. This is the essence of this message. Stop. Unemes is no up. Know who you are. Number 1. When you know your position, the way you act and the way you behave will change. You will start using your brain, not only your mouth and your leg. Now, urge every Igbo person, look into Southeast, look into the Eastern region, do your investment, bring your infrastructure home, build here, do whatever thing it takes to bring peace to the South, to the Eastern region. Oga, ihe anyị nwere bụ ndị Igbo wee go, anyị nwere power. Ozemena wansube sege Igbo chọba power, Igbo nwere power. Oda ekweli. And you da chop power by here na you can use your 6. Your number 6 kigejiwe mayor. I wish I could say a lot, but this video took too much. Yadaba.